literally looking on all sides, looking around. Hence, cautious, prudent, watchful on all sides, examining carefully all the circumstances. Alright, Shalom, all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the Bonus to the Apostle of the Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to brothers out here pushing this word of truth and sincerity. We're Power Month, and today we're going to go into a couple scriptures on being circumspect. Alright, circumspect, which the word circumspect literally means this. I got the definition pulled up. Circumspect, literally looking on all sides, looking around. Hence, cautious, prudent, watchful on all sides, examining carefully all the circumstances that may affect or a determination or measure to be adopted. So you want to be circumspect, man. The times we live in is that serious and that dire, where any instance could lead you to a demise, man. It could cause you to fall out the camp, Lord forbid. It can cause you to lose your job, lose your home. All right, we got a lot of haters in Great Millstone. We have a lot of haters out there. For brothers that know, you got a lot of enemies. All right, GMS got more enemies than a little bit, man. We are the camp with the most enemies, man, the most haters. And it's all because of how we teach and why we teach. All right, we teach because we're serious about this truth, serious about doing our due diligence, so that the Lord could see us as good soldiers, good workers, man. This is all in His name. We push it, the truth in His name. All right. So Exodus 23:13 says, "And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect." All right. So from the time of our forefathers, being circumspect is a thing that we needed to do. All right. So how do you become circumspect? Well, you got to look around. You got to make sure that you're on top of things. You got to make sure that you know the law, statutes, commandments, that you're keeping them to your best ability, right? That you want to benefit the brotherhood by doing your charity, that you want to teach and learn as much as you can and promote and push this word while the methods are still out there. You have something called not the NRA, but net neutrality, which is going to end soon, causing a lot of people to lose their internet access the way they have it today. So things is about to change, man. So the spirit we coming in is that you got to be prepared for that by being circumspect. Now in Ephesians 5:15 tells you, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." Why is it so important to not walk as a fool? Because a fool can't use his experiences and from his experience learn from them. What can you learn from experiences, man? You know what's right and wrong to do. You know the proper methods of dealing with people in the world, or dealing with brothers. You know, there's a difference between that. You know that when you get caught up in worldly things, it's unwise. And if you're not paying attention to how you walking out here, how you living amongst these people, but if you're being ignorant and acting like as soon as you leave camp or whatever, you can kind of wind down and get back to that old man, that's not taking heed. That's not being consistently careful, which is circumspect is all about. Because the times we live in is very troublesome, man. And Proverbs 15:21, it says, "Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom." So a man that has no wisdom is completely happy, man. And as the saying goes, the saying is, I forget the damn saying of the world, but it's joy, ignorance is bliss. It says, "But a man of understanding walketh uprightly." We got to consider how we walking out here. There's a straight and narrow path we're supposed to be aligned to. How you regulate yourself. You know? Sometimes you gotta step outside yourself and really analyze if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now in Ephesians 5 and 15 it tells you, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise. So that's the whole program of the Great Millstone, is to find out what wisdom is all about. You learn wisdom through the knowledge and understanding of the Bible. You learn wisdom through Yahushua in his role and what he did in order for us to have this wisdom that we promote today. Because in Ephesians 5 and 2 it tells you, and walk in love as Yahushua also hath loved us. So we put on the spirit of faith, put on the helmet of salvation, breastplate of hope. We walk in love. And there's a saying that hate never conquered anything but love. Love has, or hate brings more. Hate never solved anything but love has. The love that we have is for the brotherhood, man. In the Great Millstone, we have that. We share that. So the love we show towards each other is the same love that Yahushua showed toward his 12 and all the believers. And ultimately, he did this for all of Israel. But who he came to deliver, who's coming back to deliver, is his elect out of the nation of Israel. Chosen nation. So Ephesians 5 and 2, and walk in love as Yahushua also have loved us, and have given himself for us, an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for a sweet smelling savor. We got to remember and not be ignorant of Yahushua's charity, his offering, which was himself, nailed to a cross, mocked at, scorned. And the next verse goes on to say, Ephesians 5 and 3, it says, but fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness. So that's three things it's naming here. Fornication, worshiping other gods, and all uncleanness. You can add everything there: idolatry, homosexuality, bestiality, eating pork, not keeping the commandments to your best ability. It says all covetousness, wanting something else that doesn't belong to you, and being willing the spirit to take it away from somebody that has, to give it to you when you ain't deserve it. Let it not be once named among you, meaning you're not supposed to be a product of that greed. You're not even supposed to hear that a brother's being involved in that type of immorality. You're supposed to be involved in righteous matters. And it's telling you what's immorality is. So you can't sit there and act like you ain't know. There's sexual immorality. There's dietary immorality. There's economic immorality, how you get your money. Greed. It's not supposed to be heard of among any brother. And that's how you keep yourself clean, man. Remember, we're supposed to be chaste virgins for Yahushua in that day when he returns. So it says, as becometh saints. It's proper for saints. When you think about saints, you don't think about impurities. You don't think about dishonesties and covetousness. Right? Complete lust. You don't think about the angels being overwhelmed with lust, talking foolishly, being unwise, being all drunk. You don't think about the saints as that. So we have to consider our own attributes, man. See? And that's all going back to walking circumspectly. That's the nature of the times we in, man. Serious times. Serious times. And it's always been serious times. Any captivity for our people is serious times. Alright? You know, so I was going to make this video pretty quick. That's about it. Walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise men. Satan's out here like a roaring lion, seeking who he can devour. You know, just a quick to the point. Y'all brothers get the message, Lord willing. Edified, and as you're walking out here day to day, just consider that you gotta watch yourself. Before you want any other man to watch you, watch yourself, and watch out for the traps. Alright? Watch out for the traps that Esau got set out here, that your enemies set out here. You got enemies, man. So the times is very serious. As a matter of fact, the last scripture I'm going to try to bring out real quick, Lord willing, it's in 2 Thessalonians. I don't know where I'm going. 2 Thessalonians, let me get it real quick. You know what? I'm gonna get something else in the meantime. This is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And that's just it, man. Satan is out here seeking after our spirits, after our hearts, man. You know, like the woman's was seeking after a famous celebrity R&B singer. Like James Brown or Chris Brown. If you just walk down the street, everybody, all the women running after him. That's how Satan come out after us, man. Being sober is being watchful, being careful, man. That's the spirit, that just the message that I'm trying to put out through the spirit of the Lord. I guess it's just to be serious minded and be don't be so simple, man. Learn from your mistakes, grow from them. Praise the Lord. You know, and continue to do well, man. Because to continue to walk this walk of faith, man, which is a very chaste way of living. It's a very unsuperficial way of living, man. It's living in reality, you know. All right, but you got a lot of brothers that survive and doing the same thing. You know, you're not alone in this fight, and the Lord's coming back soon to deliver His elect, and we're gonna be praising our Bashim Yahushua for that. All right, Lord willing, we those men. All right, with that, shalom.